Hello everyone and welcome back, Saged and Chaotic. Thank you for the lovely hello part-timer. That is funny, but technically true. But maybe not. So hopefully starting next Thursday, well next week, but on the Thursday, it's going to be multiple streams throughout the day. I need to just make sure everything is okay for the go-ahead, but Thursday I want to try and hit multiple time zones. So I'll be doing some streams early, like an hour or so early my morning, then one in the afternoon, followed by a longer stream in the evenings. No, it's not Horlicks. I'm just having a cup of tea. It's cold though. I'm really annoyed. This, because like as much as I love this big mug from Sophie Allport, because it's wide rimmed, it cools down really quickly, so it doesn't keep its heat like my other mugs do. But anyway, let's get into it. So once again, happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you all have been having a good week. If this is the part of the stream where if you've got some like questions regarding Sandbox or Voxedit that you want me to sort of go into a bit of detail, throw them out now. We'll just have like a little chat for a little bit. But yeah, if it's not on the coaster, it stays hot for an hour. Technically, it's not on a coaster. It's not on a coaster because my coaster went missing. I'm really sad. It was the coasters that look like little PS1 like games, and the one I always have on my desk is a Parappa the Rapper one because I actually used to play Parappa the Rapper on the PlayStation. No, read the message before. Oh no, it's not Horlicks or Saber or because Saber's in your face. Oh wait, no, so it's expensive, but you need my mug. It's a smart... No, I don't want that. Don't, no. It sounds awful. It would terrify me that it's too hot. But like, is there like a temperature it stays at? You can set the temperature. Okay. That's not too bad, but no, I can't justify spending that sort of money on it. Uh, 62, okay, but I like it hotter, so I keep it there. 62 sounds about right. Anyway, right, so, I mean, I justified it because I have hot tea forever. Yeah, it's true. I mean, maybe. I definitely can't justify it anytime soon. Maybe it's like a gift I can give my partner or someone where I then get to use it. A gift for myself. Anyway, let's get into it. So... on Tuesday, we were working on this. However, I want to put doing the plants and everything on the back burner. I did add a bird. I also separated the bird into different bits just so I can maybe make it do like a head movement and stuff like that as it flies up. But we're not going to touch that, so never mind. We are going to be working on the Goblin room assets. So I'm going to create a new one and room items. Actually, this is... Oh, I'm so confused. I got random items and then room items. That's really irritating. Okay, 7 room. And we're going to do a bed. Save. Oh, you're trying to like sell it to me in terms of SLP. I like that. That's smart thinking. That's smart thinking. What am I doing? I need to do new bed. Right, so it's for the servant bed. I'm going to pretty much base the scale off of this bed. So I just want to quickly look at this. The height is 23. I want to make it slightly higher. Length is 75. Oh wait, height's 23. Height's good. Width 45. Could probably keep it at 45. 45, 75. Okay. Okay, so I think we've been doing so much like wood colors in this build. Not that I don't love, well, and also it is a servant bed. So I feel like maybe it would be a little bit more wooden, not wooden, either stone. I'm trying to get some pictures. Maybe hay? Probably just make like a hay bed. Or, okay, I got it. Done. So we're going to do like wooden, obviously. Everything's wooden. But we're going to make it a hay base. I'm just gonna grab that. There we go. Evening, people. Hey, everyone. How you all doing? Good morning. How's everyone this day? Sparky Snikel. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I do want to just push the legs in slightly and pull them out this way just a little bit. And I think we will just add... Do we want to add a headboard? I think we do want to add like a headboard bit. I think it would make sense. But we will want to just pull that out there. No, you know what we'll want to do? That. Yeah. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm fairly happy with that. And then I need like hay colors. I don't really have. Okay, I think this will be pretty good. So anybody wondering how I go about getting some like custom colors, I generally take an image that I want and doesn't really matter about the size. Maybe it does a little bit. And then I'll just select the colors and then I put this on the other screen. And then I can't copy and paste it because it doesn't copy and paste the hash, and you need the hash in it. I can do that. And we'll go with this one. There, and we've done that one. That's a different one as well. I'll do this one. Just so I can get some form of the correct colorage that I like. Okay, so then that's done. Don't need to save that. And then I've got these colors right here to start using. But I'm going to add a layer onto this. Ooh. And then because I want to make it look like it's just on a few different levels, we're just going to extend this to a 50. Although this does seem a little bit too wide actually, so I'm going to put this on and just trim everything in one. Trim this in. Whoops. Oh no. Right, go back. Go back. It's because I changed the dimensions. Right. There we go. Lovely. And that should be about the right size. But how's everyone doing? On your second cup of coffee? I don't like coffee, sorry. I'm not a coffee person. I'm a tea person. So I'm just gonna do this because I want to make it kind of look like the hay is kind of falling off a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit more to it as well. And we'll add just a little bit here. And we'll just chop off just a few little bits around here. Whoops. Just game making, can't wait to get more into asset building. Ooh, what's your game all about? If you don't mind me asking. What sort of game are you building? Sometimes doing something a little bit more with just the pen tool kind of helps get an idea of the shapes that you want to be making. Alright, maybe just build it up around here as if it's a kind of hay pillow. a little extra bit there. And we can even just add a bit like here. If there's some height to it, and add a little bit there as well. Whoops. Okay, so when we do it like this, make sure you've separated everything that needs to be separated. And then we've got like the first sort of like oh, whoops, sorry. Twist on traditional sports mixed with an arena. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, it's for the sports game jam. You did say that you were doing the sports game jam, didn't you? Now I'm just going to start adding some different colors. I just kind of want to see what these colors look like. A little bit of orange, okay. And I actually don't mind this on there. It kind of looks like it's adding like some dirty bits of hay to it. We might go with that, maybe slightly. Oh, I do kind of like the slightly lighter one. Right, this is brighter. That's the brightest. Okay. The base color. Okay, I want to take this color, so I'm going to copy and paste it. Oh, whoops. How do you do that? Copy. Paste, thank you. And then what we can do is just play about with it a little bit there. Just kind of give it a better tone. Wondering if that, yeah, I like that. So it just makes it just a little bit darker. I'm going to use for some of these bits in here, like shadows. And the edges, around the edges here. But I'm actually going to change it over here because we were using the lighter one. Now I'm just going to add this slightly darker one and then do the lighter one around it. Bravos, how you doing? I want to, oh wait. Create an actual world of your own. Oh, do it. I can't wait. When you do create your own world, you got to let me see. Tell me about the world you make, and then be like, hey, go check it out on page, whatever page it'll be on the experiences, and I will definitely check it out. I'm not 100% convinced that this looks like hay, but we'll go with it for now. I don't know whether just like more sort of like roundy bits might make it just sort of look a little bit more like it's hay. I'm not fully convinced. I feel like I've made it far too yellowy. But yeah, we'll see how this looks. Put some of the brighter ones up here. Go to the darker one, just around here. To share with you. Yay, definitely. Feedback from the pros. I mean, I don't know. Am I a pro? Do you guys think of me as a pro? So I'm in like pure like concentration mode today. Tuesday I was in like let's chat about absolutely anything and everything, and now today I'm just like let's create. Let's do some creationness. I need like a happy medium. Okay, actually, yeah, I like little bits of this. Just what it about. About a month flying solo. How am I finding it? Okay, I guess. I mean, Christmas kind of passed in a blur, so it's hard to really think about like how it's been. And I've been keeping like super busy as well. I've had like a ton of projects to do, things like that, so it's not been like fully solo. Okay, what? Right, that looks too light. What if I go up one? Oh, I do kind of like this in a few places. Hey, I want to see what this looks like from afar. That's not how you spell bed. Spell it with a C. Okay, that... I'm not mad at that. Does that look like hay to you guys? Kind of looks like hay to me. You're gonna have to let me know. Does that look like hay on that bed? I need another cup of tea. This book is gone already, and we're only... Wow, how are we 20 minutes in? You guys haven't asked me any questions. Ask me questions. Definitely pro level. Definitely think I'm pro level. Taking it. You told me, I'm it. It looks better from afar. It does, doesn't it? I mean... I think even from this, even like this close, it's like when you're in there designing it, you're kind of like, I think it could do with maybe a couple more of these colors in like just a few places. I want to overdo it. I'm going to take these like super light bits out. And I think maybe over here, some of this is just not working. Like some of these more grayer bits, I'm not keen on. I'm just going to take this, add the darker curve to it right there and at the top. And I'm going to grab this one and do a curve around there and a curve up here. This one. Yes. And because I do want some of this like lighter colors up here, I'm going to just add these in just like a few spots. I feel like it's important not to do too much, but do enough that it looks like it's meant to be part of it. Okay, let's just take a look. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe a darker color here and there. Yeah, darker in a few places. I will add some more of those darker colors. Where I'm telling myself to just take it as practice. Yeah, do it. Yeah, don't set the expectation too high. Yeah. Definitely just go with wherever you can. Have any of you done the boot camps? Boot camps are meant to be super, super good. Maybe Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. You're doing the boot camp? Wow. Are you doing the boot camp like, is this your first month doing the boot camp? Like your wait, I phrased that wrong. Are you doing the boot camp now or have you just done the boot camp? Right, and I think as well, this is like really bright color, and we've got like hardly any of these really bright ones. I just add a couple. And then, yeah, and then a couple of these around here. Grab the darkest one and pop that in just a few places. Put you there, 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 and go around this as well as this and around that corner. And oh, a little bit much. With this dark one just going around that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that now. 17th. Oh, you do it the 17th when it started. Okay. Tried to sign up but put on a waiting list over 2 months ago. Ah. Well, hopefully you'll get on to one. I know there's a lot of people wanting to get on it. Very competitive because it does teach you so much. The first one they did, I did do a talk regarding Voxedit for them, which was super, super enjoyable. And I got to sort of be there to watch like some of the boot camp, like what was happening before it was my segment. And it was really, really interesting. I thought it was really good. For everyone to upload assets, have absolutely no idea. I'm assuming when the metaverse goes fully live, but until then, it's just for people on the creator fund. Collaborating, and he knows more of the asset side, so he will teach you, teach you easier that way. I hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's always good to have someone teach you, so that would be really good. And was denied. I probably should have waited till I had more creations. I was told have 4, but that has changed. No, like, in all fairness, I had been saying to people between 5 to 10, with it being closer to the 10 and trying to make sure like you want it closer to 10. The minimum is 10 now. Right now, the minimum's 10. You can always reapply. There's no limit on how many times you can apply. Although, just apply once until you hear back, obviously. He's new to it, but he ran to the assets and I ran to give me anything I learn, I'll gladly share. Yay! Well, Saged, when it comes for me to be going back to doing the Game Maker stuff, I may need your Sage advice. See what I did there? Saged advice? Yeah. I'm funny. I'm funny, I promise. The student becomes the teacher. I like that. Right, anyway, we need to get this bed sorted. It's meant to just be a simple servant's bed, which is why it's super, super standard. I'm going to just unlink this. And we're going to rename it to bed node. Oh, wait, no. Just bed main, and then create headboard. So we're going to pop the main bed in, go to duplicate and put, oh, I keep saying duplicate. It's not a duplicate. I'm cloning it. I'm making a double of it. And just double checking that this is centered. It definitely is. And all we're going to do is move this right here. So now we have 2 of the exact same. I'm going to edit this one. We're going to delete absolutely everything that is not the headboard. Which is a little bit annoying because we've done all these layers. And they're all different colors. Alright, done that. This should be fairly easy. There we go. Oh, who was it who wanted to know if Wingspan was a good game? Are you in the chat? I've totally forgotten. So the one thing that I never do when we do something like this, where I'm condensing stuff down to avoid collision, is I don't change where the pivot is, because otherwise I'll have to manually move it. So I've left that there. But yeah, let's hear about the new game, Wingspan. Oh my gosh, it's really good. So I really enjoy it. It's not actually that hard to get the hang of it. So we got a board game at Christmas called Root, where, you know, when you get these board games and it gives you like a, hey, we're going to talk you through like the first few steps, where they basically tell you what you should do, and like, oh, if you, like, let's say you rolled this number, so then you go and do this, and it shows you exactly how to do certain bits and bobs. I hate that. It does not teach you the game. So Wingspan does something similar, where it will give you, like, you'll get like a separate pack, which is like your newbie tutorial pack, and it's like, oh, like, you lay this one and this does that. But we were like, oh, let's do the tutorial and not read the actual rules. So when it was like, it goes through, and then it's like, okay, now it's round 5, and we were just like, what? Like, what? How are we meant to do all of this? What? So we ended up ignoring the tutorial and just read the rules and the actual instructions. And after our second go of the game, we were like, yeah, we get this. So it's actually not that hard to play. It's really fun. I win a lot, and you learn a lot about the birds as well. The birds are pretty cool. So I think it's pretty good. Games don't take that long, so there's a total of 5 rounds within one game, and you'll like total up all your scores for different sections. So like, you've got, like, there's different abilities on the card, so some birds will allow you to tuck another bird behind it, so you'll get points for tucked cards, you get points for eggs, you get points for how many bits of food are on birds and other things, as well as like round goals as well. So every round, so 5 rounds in a game, every round there'll be like a set round goal, which might be, in the first round it might be how many birds do you have in the wetland, and so you, between everybody playing, and it's at like between 0 and 5. So if I had 3 birds in the wetland, by the end of round 1 I would put my counter on round 1, on 3 for round 1, and then at the end of the game you count up all your like round goals, and that goes towards your points as well. I don't know how well I'm explaining this, but I really enjoy it. So there's like loads of different stuff, plus all these birds have so many different abilities. There are so many cards in the pack, like so many, there's no way you can work through them. We had a discard pile, and we ended up playing like 3 games without needing to reshuffle and put any more cards in. But yeah, I like it. It's good. It's good. There's different ways that you can score points and stuff. It's quite strategic. There's lots of different things that you can end up doing to get points. But I do suggest it. It is on sale, at least for the UK. It's on sale on Amazon. Usually it's like 60 odd quid. It's 42 quid. So I do think it's, you know, you could buy it. I think that's a good price. I don't really think paying 60 quid for anything is usually a good idea, but I heard it's a good game, and it is. And each round doesn't take that long. Probably spend, once you get going and you get used to it, for 2 people playing, you're probably looking at maybe 45 to an hour per game, maybe a little bit less if you're pretty quick at doing the stuff that you want to get done, and you don't need to be overthinking your game plan. You're just like, this is what I'm doing. Then yeah, it's pretty good. Right, this is done. The bed is done. Oh, you know what we could put underneath? Put like a chamber pot underneath. I just want to put something else underneath. I'm like, what can we add? Chamber pot, of course. I think we'll just do like a bowl version rather than like a full-on proper big cup type thing. Like we'll do one. I know what I'll, yeah. So I'm thinking over like a greeny gray. Like that, go up. Whoops. Go up one and then come out. That look wide enough? I think it might need to be extended slightly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1. There. Right, cool. Yeah, that looks big enough. Just go up slightly. Yep. I'll just a little bit there. And we'll add a little curve to the top of it. There we go. Probably come out one more than that. A bit more like that. Yeah. And then I'm thinking, even though it's for the servants, we'll put like a green, a darker green, a green band around it. Like this is the servants' chamber pot. Plus they're goblins, like they like green. We'll do like one stripe at the top. Oh, whoops. No, I like that how it was. Wait, that was double thick. That shouldn't need to be coloured. Oh, no. Okay, so that one doesn't need to be coloured, but the other ones do. That's really okay. We'll add that in, so we don't have to see the green. And then hopefully we can just yeah, that shouldn't. Oh, because it's on this bit. Ah. Okay, right, put it back to how it was. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. And we will have to add that to make it just look better. That does make it look better. And yeah, you can't see it, so it's alright. Take that off. We're gonna trim it. That looks about the right size for a chamber pot, right? Right, sorry, I've ignored all of you. How are you guys doing? Do you need to be the actual Voxedit creator or someone who hires multiple artists for a larger brand to be used in my game producer creator type? Huh? wait, do you wanna like try and, so like, do I need to be the actual Voxedit creator or someone who hires multiple artists for a larger brand to be used in your game? What do you mean by like for a brand to be used in your game? Try and break up what you're asking. Just because I'm not 100% following. Keep expanding the area because my brain is overflowing with ideas because I need to focus on quest design and lore. Oh, I love it! Oh, I love quest design and lore. That's where I shine. I love like that's what I end up doing. If I'm playing a game and there's not that much like lore behind it, I'll end up trying to invent my own. Full on. I love adding lore to stuff. Panda, some people want to buy the Panda Pops punk. God, I feel so grateful about it. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Usually storytelling is my thing, but coming up dry. Oh, I love storytelling. But I get that. Like, you definitely writer's block is like a huge thing. I was mad, like, when I was mad, when I was younger, I was really, really into writing stories. Now, I had a real big issue with being able to finish my stories, mainly because I hated the idea of an ending to a story, like that it's over, that the adventure has finished. I always hated that. That's why like a lot of like the books that I read as a child always had like so many variations, like a lot of Enid Blyton stuff where there's like full-on sequels and just where you can just expand the universe, or like The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, C.S. Lewis, all of his stuff, like all of that, like Prince Caspian, what other ones were there? There were others, lost in my mind. Like Darren Shan's books and stuff like that. I always just really liked the fact that the adventure could continue, and I liked that. I like an adventure continue. But every night I would fill up notebooks of stories where I'll write like a great beginning and a great middle, and when it came for the story to end, I'd be like, I don't want it to end. So it'll always have like a really ambiguous ending, which didn't feel like an ending, and then I'd just be like, book 2. And there's never really a proper ending. I think I've only ever fully completed about 3 books, really, like with a proper ending. But yeah, let's hear about the new game. Oh wait, I've already read that. Did I? Yeah. Oh, I like totally skipped past loads of stuff. Hey, Snap Crackle Pop. Love the name. I would like to hire multiple artists. Yeah, I mean, definitely you could hire multiple artists. They don't need to be within the creative fund if you want to hire an artist at all. Like story making, coding it in games is, oh, I don't know how to code. I was asked to learn, like I was like, let's learn it together, and I was just like, I want to. It didn't, I don't know, it just didn't get me. Like I was like looking at it, I was like, if I want to learn a new skill, I really have to want to learn it. Anxiety over the technical side. Oh my god, this really couldn't end anything. Still prefer series. Yes! And it's also why I will happily wait for a TV show to get to season 2 before I watch it, because then I know I can have all of season 1 and then all of season 2 and then be unhappy and sad. But I get 2 seasons of happiness. How artists create assets for different products for your brand. So for your brand, can I use those examples to be in the artist creator fund? No. So no, because you can't hire out work to other people within the creator fund. It has to be your sole work, which means to enter the creator fund, then you need to be submitting your artwork. Now, for the Game Maker Fund, if you want to make a game, if you want to create a game and apply for the Game Maker Fund, and you've got a whole game concept, then yes, I think you could probably be like, this is the artwork that I've had already created for my game, this is what I need, this, that, the other. But for the actual creator fund, no, you can't use other people's work, even if you've hired them, because on the creator fund, you will have to create artwork, and you don't get to just create what you want. The creator fund is you will get given themes. Oh, okay, so we usually end up saying this about 2 or 3 times. I'm going to explain the creator fund. On the creator fund, once you are approved, you get given themes and criteria to what you have to make. There is a whole approval process. There's groups that you get put in with a group leader, and then people above you that check all of that. There are so many assets every month that you have to create as well. If everything gets checked over and it's approved, then you can upload that to the marketplace. When it comes time for people saying like, oh, so you can sell them, all that, no. Right now, there are people above us that go through all the assets and select a very small proportion of assets to be minted and sold. Obviously, the ones that of the assets that are yours that get approved to be minted, and if they sell, you get that money. That's sand. But on the creator fund, you don't just get to make whatever it is that you want to make. You don't just get to upload and sell whatever it is you want to sell. There's a whole approval process. There's lots of stuff behind the scenes that not everybody really understands. But you would need to make your own assets. You would then need to have those approved within the criteria and the color palette and the sandbox theme as well. So yeah, sorry. Just take a look at so you'd love to hire me? I charge a fair amount. 5 seasons long, all completed. Oh yeah. Also, do you do the same as me, where if you watch like the first season, you're like, this is good. Like, so I'll start watching any old stuff. If I get a bit bored, I'm like, okay, there's a few seasons of this, I'm gonna watch it. Do you start watching, you go like not even to the end of the first season, you're like, okay, there's a lot of seasons of this. Do you look up, 1, is there more seasons? 2, was it cancelled? And 3, does it have an actual ending? Because I don't like it when there's a clip. I like doing cliffhangers in my own stories because I can continue writing them and thinking of what's going to happen. But in terms of TV series, I do not want it to just be like Terra Nova. That was a great TV show, absolutely brilliant, and they cancelled it. And it was amazing, and I was mad, so mad. Sheep Dog clapping his hands. Hey! I love Scotch. How you doing? Thanks for the 5 USD. I appreciate it. Google you? You want me to Google you? Just take a look at some of my assets. The description is literally a soap opera. Oh, I love it. Oh. Yeah, not investing otherwise. I miss Misfits. Misfits was good. Misfits was good. But Terra Nova. Was it Terra? Yeah, Terra Nova. Right. If you haven't watched it, one, it's amazing. There's only one season, but the ending was so brilliant. The end was just fantastic, and I was so mad, but I do suggest it. Even though it does have a horrible ending, I do actually suggest it. Not that it has a horrible ending, the fact that there's only one season. Okay, that chamber pot looks far too large, but I'm here for it. It's a large chamber pot. They're goblins. Right, we're done with that. What other stuff did I... no. I'm really into fantasy. I can't remember if it was the Shannara Chronicles, but that's a really good show. I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of, that does, yeah, the Shannara Chronicles. That has a good ending, but it is only like 2 seasons, but it is good. I liked it. I really like fantasy shows. Right, we've done the bed. We've got to now do... What else would goblins have in their room? What else would goblins have in their room? Let me know. Yeah, you can find me on Discord if you want. I'm gonna say your name wrong, and I'm so sorry. Is it Kwaku? Do I say Kwaku? Am I saying it right? I'm so sorry. I always butcher names. But yeah, what else would we find in his room? We need to get on with more stuff like this. Yes, did I said your name right. You can find me on Discord. If you got Sandbox on, if you're in the Sandbox Discord, just type in like Panda Pops and I should appear on there. You could just DM me. Otherwise, find me on Twitter. But I'm usually so bad at getting people's names right. Even like obvious ones, like Touche. I read, like, and touche's a word I know in English. I say it a lot. I've spelt it. I've seen it, and I know it. But for some reason, when Touche came into my chat for the first time and I looked at his name, I was like, Tusky. That word is Tusky. No. It doesn't even look like Tusky. Don't know why my brain was like, Tusky. Yep. That's what that's gonna be. Whoops. Love Touche, it's so funny. When are we getting Panda wait, what? Onions. Pandonians or Pop is like his friend guys, but yours. Oh, I haven't thought of that. We really should. I was like, wait, how are you saying that? Panda, I love Pandonians. Oh my gosh. Pandonians in Pandonia. Getting written down. No, no, no. We can't just have pandas because everybody knows what a panda is. So if I make Pandonians and we call them pandas, people are going to be mad that they don't look like pandas. I'll start saving now. Let me know when the pre-sale is. Oh, I love that. Wouldn't be much. Poppage from Pandonia. Oh. Alright, we'll add some, like... We'll add a few ideas. How can a landowner use assets exported from Voxedit in the Game Maker and therefore on its experience? Okay, so I do have a video showing how to export and put things into your inventory, but I can show you real quick. So once you have created an asset, absolutely everybody is able to do this now, where you can create, file, export to marketplace. Can't on here because it's not over on the Animator. I'm just in this, but let's just pretend we've clicked export to marketplace. And we would then do the uploading process. Now, if you're not on the Creator Fund, you can't send for approval. And even if you are on the Creator Fund, nobody's going to be approving your own personal assets. You know, so you go to your inventory, you find whatever it is that you want to upload. Why are these still pending? They should be uploaded. And you click the little plus until it says successfully added to your inventory. Now, when you go over to the Game Maker, you log in with your same email stuff that is connected to your Sandbox account. And then while in Game Maker, you will have these in your inventory and you can place them in your world. And that's how that works. Why are these still pending? Really irritating. Yeah, I've added all those to my inventory. That's good. Okay, these drawers are a little bit fancy for servants, but we're gonna do it. They've got fancy drawers. What are the odds that you guys would want to watch me do like tabletop gaming as a stream? Like, is that something anybody would be interested in? And by tabletop, I mean stuff like Wingspan, Catan, because I don't have anybody to play D&D with, nor do I know how to play it sufficiently enough that I would want to embarrass myself to you guys with that. What's tabletop gaming? Board games, basically. It is basically board games. Games that can be played upon a tabletop. Be cool to see new games before purchasing. That is fair enough. The problem is a sold an asset. Yesterday the guy did this process, got it in his inventory, but when he tried to share the experience, one error code popped off. Yeah, so if it's a sold asset. Oh yeah, so if you don't own an asset anymore, then you will get the error code because you don't own that asset. Yeah, you can still have it in your inventory. It's like I get error codes. I don't think I've got the game maker on here. 1 second. No, I don't. So because I've got a lot of unpublished assets within my game, I get error codes come up because they are unpublished. They're not published on there. So because they're unpublished, I get the error code. Now, you can still upload that to experiences and people can play it on the experience because it's in your inventory. However, when it comes to uploading to the metaverse, you won't be able to. You sold. Couldn't share it because the asset was not published. Any thoughts on that? I mean, wait, you sold it? Oh, wait, so yours isn't... Yeah, it's not Sandbox. It's not an official Sandbox asset, so I don't really know. Can you show how to center the asset to the origin point? To this, right here, to the 0, 0, to the root. Yeah, okay, so when you are, well, number one, Bravo, I'll have a little look into what you're saying in a little bit, and I might need to get back to you on that. You might need to let me know exactly what happened and how you've gone about it. But whenever you open up the animator, so this is all done in the animator, I always just use the animator even if I'm making a single object now, just because that's how we do it on the Creator Fund. Everything gets put in the animator. So you start with the root, create a child node. I'm just gonna check. I need to get my Stream Deck set up and then I can like zoom in and do transitions really cool. Need to get it set up, but you guys can look at the box at the moment. So when it opens up, you got the root, create child node, and I call this the control node. So anything that you put in, you'll be able to move and center it correctly. But any models you create, you want to get that pivot point. So you click down here where it says pivot, see? It's highlighted, you'll get these come up. Right click, set to floor. We'll place it 0 on the floor and center it perfectly. Be perfectly centered, so then when you grab it and move it over, it'll be centered, or if you do it in there, you can center it and it'll move right there as well. Now, if you're making something a bit larger and you've added assets to this side, so let's just pretend duplicate. I'm going to just name it and we're going to move this here. Now, this isn't centered and it will want to be centered for when we export it. So we would just have a little look under here just to see where everything is. See the boxes much easier. And I think maybe there would be about right. So we can check by going 1, 2, 3.5 pretty much, and 1, 2, 3.5 pretty much. So that is pretty much centered bang in the middle. Just gonna move it back because I'm deleting this, and that's how you center it. And this is my Stream Deck that oh whoops, that I got, can't see, there we go, my Elgato Stream Deck. There's the box that I need to set up, and I will get it set up, I promise. Why are you beeping at me? Shush. Shush, you naughty phone. Oh, wait, is that a message from Amy? 1 second. Oh, that's Discord announcements. That confused me. Right. That explains it. Perfect. There we go. Good. But yeah, bravos. You're gonna have to message me, and we'll try and figure out what's happened. But yeah, if he, so you sold it, but if the person bought it when they tried to share the experience, one error code, it should be okay, but I'm not 100% sure. But what do we want to see? So this is the side table, or just a table to go in the servant room. So what would we see on the servant's table? We could probably do a few of these as well. So we could have a few ideas. We're definitely going to have a book, because we love ourselves a good servant book. So we'll do red. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seems about the right. Take that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and we'll make it there. Oh wait, no, we don't want it. Do one more. Lovely. There we go. Right, lovely book. What else would maybe like a plate with some food on it? And it is a servant plate room, so he would have like super standard stuff as well. So I think he would just have like a dual sort of dish. Like that. Maybe slightly. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll have some like green stuff right there. That. And then maybe something like no, we'll do like a bright red right there and add like that. At the moment, not the metaverse, right? Yeah, so nothing could be uploaded to the metaverse right now. It's just experiences that everybody can play. I applied for the Creator Fund, but I have sold several assets I designed in Voxedit through OpenSea or even Discord. So in conclusion, the buyers can only use them in the Game Maker. But they're not official Sandbox ones though, are they? They're not got like the Sandbox tick next to them, right? Or are they? Okay, that looks like some nice edible food. Just looking for something real quick. Sorry, guys. I can't find a thing someone sent me with like their version of writing, and I've lost the message from them, which is really irritating because it was really good and useful, and they said that I could use their thing for doing the writing. And I've lost it. Never mind, I'll make my own letters up. It needs to be bigger anyway. Oops. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do book, paper 1, plate, and then I'm going to duplicate this, make papers 2. And from papers 2, I'm going to just edit this. Make a second version, and we're just going to move book, paper 2, papers, plate, and because I've centered all those, they'll all appear right at the bottom, which we don't want them to be. So I'm just going to shimmy them up. I'm going to pull them up too, just so they don't appear there. I'm also going to do a copy of book and call that book 2, as well as book 3. And we're going to edit book 3, make it 4 high as well as 8 in length. Let's do that. Grab hold of this, pull that forward. And like that, yeah. And then we're going to change the color to like a dark blue, I think would be good. Yeah. Label a little bigger. Add. No, don't like the writing on that. It's not big enough. And center it. Now, however, the Sandbox team just can't monopolize the asset creation for landowners, paid a significant amount for its plots, and should be able to place the assets they created. I mean, they will be able to. Like, that will be possible for sure, but I'm just not sure whether it's like there's an issue. Did you test it? Did you test how it works? I don't know whether that's just something they haven't implemented yet. That's all. Did it work on your like for your stuff? I'm gonna do the same blue as well. well, we're just going to keep that exactly the same, but we're going to do that in blue. And I'm just going to do 2. And the reason I'm duplicating it is just so it's actually in the same position. And then I'm just going to move those over there. Oh, wait. Oh, I recolored that way. Okay. Right, so idle, I'm going to have the rename. Yeah, idle 01. And then new is going to be book 01. Food 01. Messy 01. Papers 01. Okay, so for book 01, I'm gonna grab just 1 book. Have that there. Grab book number 2. And position it on top. Like that. And yeah, I sold the asset yesterday to a landowner, and that error code I told you about popped off when he tried to share the experience. Yeah, but did you test that though? Did you put that asset on an experience and try and test it out? Right, we're gonna have some food on this table. Like that. And then idle is nothing. Messy is, we're gonna have the plate on here, and we're gonna have it sort of like near the front. And then we'll get the papers there. Rotate it, get papers number 2, or number 1 really. Like that. And then we'll also move that sort of closer to the edge. Okay. And then just papers. I actually think I might duplicate this, actually. Papers 1B. So I have a little bit more on the papers. Papers. And papers again, and we'll just spread these out. And move that across there. And this one. There we go. I don't want to risk adding my assets to OpenSea at this point. There is nothing official about is it going to work. We'll continue to work on my assets for adding. See, that's what I've been telling people. It's why I haven't done it. I won't add any of my personal stuff without it being official Sandbox. Just because we really don't know what's going to happen. Whether, you know, because we're going to be moving to Polygon, so whether that's going to be there. You did test it how before in the game maker, and you uploaded an experience, because if they're able to just put it in a game, but I think an error code comes up no matter. Let me just download it. We've got time. Yeah, we got time. Still downloading. Just so I can see what happens with my unpublished assets. That's just what I want to check. Because it could be that it's unpublished. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, I haven't been suggesting people upload those as well, because I also think that it puts people off wanting to buy them if they're not official Sandbox ones. Like if they've not got the verified tick. But we'll see, won't we? Right, so I think, yeah, so we got the books. Oh, we want book number 3 as well. Where's book 3? You like the precision of me trying to get the papers correct? Do you want to just save that quickly? Oh no, did I? No, I didn't crash it. Right, just because I don't want you guys to see my login details. Where's OBS? Oh, that closed it when I opened up OBS. That's funny. You'll have to just go to... Let's go to this page for a second while I log in. I don't know if I know my password anymore. That's not it. That is it. Right, let's just do tester 1, empty, create. Well, no, it just means that it's been verified within the Sandbox. Absolutely everybody is going to be able to upload to the marketplace. It's just right now, people within the Creator Fund are building up assets that the Sandbox are wanting us to create, ready for when the metaverse is released and everything. Right, let's just... Right, something that is unpublished. Torture wall. Where's my torture wall? There we go. Right, this is unpublished, so I know that's not going to appear. The torture table's also unpublished. Right, cool. Share your experience. Tester 1. Ignore. Share. Complete all fields. Okay. This is Panda's taught area. fail to publish your game because they're not approved. Published assets, they need to be published. That's why they're not approved. They need to be published. Why is it not taking me to my actual account? It's interesting. So yeah, no, it's because they're not approved. They're not on their marketplace. They're not Sandbox assets. So then now I fully strongly suggest, one, please don't upload yours because we don't know how it's going to be implemented if they're going to implement it that way. I've already told people as well before, like, you don't know whether you need to mint the ones that you've done as an unofficial collection, and then you might need to mint on the Sandbox to make it official Sandbox collection. Keyblade the other day, I'm pretty excited to send it out. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. But yeah, so I can't do that because they're not published. Now, this is why people doing games for the Game Jam have to send all their assets to be approved to people like Joseph, who has to go through every single one of those assets to then go up. But you can, want to make this totally open there. Like, yes, okay, there's ones for sand that you've got to purchase, but there are all of these that you can use, and because they have been approved, you can add these to your inventory and upload them as experiences. Like, you can legit just use these. Now, if they choose to mint them in the future, you'll still have them in your inventory. Oh, they've done a collection of books like me. Boo, go away. I haven't uploaded my collection of books. That is a very modern cauldron. That is like the cleanest cauldron ever. Please, they have nothing else on here. What? What have you made? Vending machines are cute. I like the vending machines. The vending machines are cute. Please tell me you got no other animation on your vending machines. Interesting. But you can use those. But it does need to be your video stopped. Oh, it might have been... Oh! I know why. It's because this. I think it's because I went onto the game maker. So sorry about that. Might take a moment to sort of readjust. Wait, I can get it to you. Well, if you've made it, I'm guessing it's not minted. Like, if it gets minted or something, you can obviously gift it to me. But yeah, you'll have to let me know. Message me on Twitter. We can talk on Twitter. Like, I could... Wait, sorry, I've missed loads. Can I send a file of an animated item to someone to upload into their world? Like, could I email them the file? Yes, you can, and they can add it to their inventory. So, if anybody follows Kagijan, you would have seen that he's posted the manticore that I've made for his community. So what I've done is I created that. I edited the animations. I had to readjust positions on body parts and stuff to make it work correctly with how it looked. And what I did was, one, I zipped the file to make it easier to send. So you just have to make sure that you unzip the file. Now I sent it to him, and then he does the whole exporting process, much like you do if you create something. It's kind of controversial, for I have heard it's pretty tough to get into the Creator Fund, and how are the rest of the creators gonna get recognition then? So you get recognition, like, in the future, everybody's going to be able to do this. You can also create your own assets for game jams and upload them for that. Otherwise, you just have to wait until it's around for everybody to upload. So if somebody wants you to create something for them, you can charge them the fee. You could be like, okay, I'm going to create this for you, and then I will send that file and you upload it to your inventory, and they have to wait for that. If you want to create stuff, otherwise you're going to just have to wait until it's open to everybody. It will become open for everybody. In the future, it's going to be, everybody's going to be able to upload. Absolutely everybody. Like, your nan can. Like, everybody will be able to. I tried to, so it's an older, okay. So the avatar, I mean human NPC template, so the medium humans are still there, so you could do the medium humans, but if you're on about the avatars, yeah, so this is an NPC human or humanoid, so you can use that, but the avatars are disabled right now, so it might be that you were using avatars, and that's why it's saying that. But the medium humans for NPCs, they're perfectly acceptable to be using and should be fine. But the avatars have been disabled to have updates done to them. Oh, we'll work it out then. If it's unlocked, then it wouldn't matter. Wait. If it's unlocked, it will probably go as a medium human, but I'm not too sure. But to send to approval for avatar. Okay, so if you unlock it, it won't go through as an avatar, I don't think. I don't think so, but I will need to check, because this is stuff that's happened. Like, they've only just sort of disabled the avatars right now, and there's been changes to them. So when I did an avatar not that long ago, I was trying to use one of my old things. They're like, no, you can't do that, it's got to be done this way now. So I don't know if there's an issue with unlocking avatars because of the whole updating system. So I do need to check some of this stuff. Can I still use avatar in game? You can still use avatars in game, yes. You just won't be able to make any new ones and upload them. Right, so, oh my gosh, this random music is getting on my nerves now. You guys can't hear it, but I can. Can't like that one. Does anybody else go through their Discover Weekly for Spotify and see what it gives you? It's like really good stuff, and sometimes I'm like, what have I been listening to for you to suggest this to me? So because we do have lots of different statics, we do need to do the keyframes. So these are the single keyframes. So we're just going to copy and paste, just like that. Go through them. Go back to the top, all on one single keyframe, one of those little lines. Oh, sorry. I don't know why, but I agreed for my orthodontist checkup for my braces to be at like 9 tomorrow morning. I was like, what made me think, yes, I know what I want to do. Leave the house at 9 in the morning in January in the UK. No, what is wrong with me? Just gonna check everything's hidden in there. Yeah, can't see anything poking out where it shouldn't be. Making sure there's no slight movements. Yep, I'm happy with that. Would kind of like this though to just be rotated that way to make it look different to this one, and I like that. I'm just going to copy and paste that so it's in the same position, otherwise it'll rotate. Right, what time are we on? Oh, we still have, wow, we still have ages. I need another cup of tea. Yeah, it's gonna be mad if I go boil the kettle and make a cup of tea. I'll give you an extra 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We've made this and we made the bed. Made the bed with the giant chamber pot and the hay to sleep on. And then we've got, to be honest though, like I feel like so they've got like a wooden hay bed and then they've got like a kind of nice looking drawer set. Maybe I could just like on the side of this. Spider web, yeah. Just give it like a little something going on with it. Just because we've got a hay bed, I feel like, you know, this can't be too nice. Maybe as well we can edit just this. Oh no. I'll make it a little broken, maybe. Just on one side, so someone can choose if they want like a slightly broken bit, or they can have it on this side. And just to make sure, yeah, books look good that side, the papers look good, yeah, okay. It's only really the food that is a little bit more over, like, favouring that side, but I think it works. Okay, so we've got... What else do we need in the Goblin servants room? We got the bed, we got the little side table. I'm gonna go boil the kettle real quick. Please excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. My super squeaky chair. Right, what else do we need? We have a bed, we have the side table. Right, if I type in Goblin Servant Room, what images do you think I'm gonna get? Weird ones. That's what I'm getting. Does anybody like use Pinterest like all of the time for their concept art? I love Pinterest. For I have heard it's pretty tough to get into. Oh wait, I've read that. Sorry. Oh, don't make me log in. I can't remember my login. I can't remember my login. What else do I need? Go back to edit my world after I start playing. Press tab. Oh, maybe like a chest. Like, well, that's like the table, really. Well, no, we could do like a servant chest. We could do like a super simple chest. Or just a crate. We could do a crate. Having to close the whole system. No, you just tab. Oh, bless you. Yeah, we'll do a crate. So, Sandbox, Goblin Castle. I feel like I've made so many crates, I have no idea how to make them look different anymore. A crate sounds good. Crates do sound good. I want to make it different. I've made so many crates. I want to make something look... Okay, while I go finish making the cup of tea now the kettle's boiled, throw out some colours for the crate. Now remember, it's for the servants. So just throw out any colour suggestions, colour schemes, whatever. I want something different instead of brown. Don't suggest brown. Beige? You're suggesting beige? Is beige not just another brown? What happened to my music? Oh, the song was over. Cool. Green. I might be biased. I think sage green. Oh, because of your name. That's like this. Okay. It's aesthetically pleasing to look at. It is. I do like green. I don't think sage green is my favorite. I'm more of like a mossy green. I like most greens. I've got to say though, I think sage green is probably lower on the color scale of greenness that I like. I do like a nice mossy green. I like a very bright green, ivy green as well. I really, really like. Very green, grass green. Oh, emerald green is a nice green. Emerald green is a lot like pine tree green. No, pine tree green's darker than emerald green. But emerald green has a lot of like a foresty. Jungle green. Wait, what's jungle green? Oh, there's a mixture. Apparently jungle green covers numerous greens. But yeah, I like a lot of greens. Viridian. Viridian is nice colour. Though Viridian's more blue though, isn't it? Like I can't, well, Viridian's more of like turquoise. No? It's like the green before it becomes turquoise. Had an argument with someone the other day who insisted that turquoise was blue and not green. And I was like, turquoise is greeny blue. Like, there's literally the color it is. Turquoise is a greeny blue color. They would not believe me. Right, what are we having in this box? I think, do you know what I think we should have in this box? I think we should have some hay for their bed. With teal a few years back. I've always been fairly obsessed with green. Green's like the one that I can't stop being like, yeah, I love green. I'm a little bit worried that this looks a little bit too gold-like. I want a green decor house, shades of green, black grays. My living room's got like a sage green like feature wall with that's like the map. I don't want to say the map of the world, but different like maps on it. It's quite pretty. I did like it, but it's not exactly what I wanted, but I did like the feature wall and I do like the color of it. I also had, so one of the things that I really liked was in my bedroom, there's, in fact in both double rooms, there's archways, like from like the chimney breast from where it goes up, and it causes like an archway to happen. And originally I really wanted to put shelving in there, and I've got a bunch of those. If you know like the 70s 80s troll dolls, I've got a whole bunch of those in different themes, and I intended to make like put shelving in and make each section like a different theme on the wall, so paint it looking a certain way. So for my Christmas ones, I'd have like a Christmas scene on the wall, and then they would all be on that shelf. And then like my Easter ones, there'd be like a nice Easter theme, and then like Halloween theme for the Halloween ones, and like a summery theme for like the summer looking ones, and then just maybe like a cave at the bottom for the ones without clothes. But yeah, I really wanted to do that, but I'm moving, hopefully next year we'll be moving. So this year's the end of my mortgage term, so don't want to move before Christmas. Just don't know how quickly we'll be able to find a house or to sell our house. But definitely don't want to be selling over Christmas, and our mortgage term ends like November, so we won't be doing anything until 2023. But there's not much point doing something like that if I'm only going to be enjoying it for like another year now, which is a shame, but hopefully I'll be able to do something like that in the next place. Yeah, it is better to wait. But I do have a couple of nice shelf units like downstairs. We've got a Gundam shelf with pop vinyls as well combined with it. The shelf above that is all of my Pokemon plushes from Japan, as well as like a few from when London had the Pokemon Center for like the limited time. And then it's got like a few, like I think there's like a Digimon plush on there as well, and maybe like an odd one from some other show. And then I've got another shelf filled with a few more pop vinyls that are my pop vinyls, and then like different miniatures. So I've got some miniature rements, like little things, miniature Pokemons from the gacha machines, little mini Sailor Moon figures, stuff like that, because I'm really cool. What else are we having in this box? Do you think we should put like a weapon in this random crate for him? Maybe like a blanket. Oh, books. We can just like fill it with some books. Oh. That's a bit weirdly. But just because I don't want to make like a bunch of different assets, I just kind of wanted to make this sort of work here. That. We'll go down a shade. Oh, that is that shade. Okay, we'll go to that one. Up one more. What are we building today? So we're building a crate that can be used within our goblin servant room. So far we've built this bed for the goblin servants that's got like hay that they're going to sleep on. I wanted something super simple. This was made very, very quickly. The hay took a bit longer, but the actual bed itself was like, bam, bed, it's wooden, no detail on that whatsoever. It's just a wooden block. And then we got a chamber pot underneath. We got a very large chamber pot underneath. And then we went to make this. Now, originally it just looks like this. And I thought that looks a little bit too fancy for a servant. This is for the servant's room. They're sleeping on a block of wood and hay. So I thought we'll do a little edit on this side. So the draw's a little bit broken on this side if you wanted that. And we got a spider web on this side, nothing on that side. So you could try and position it so you don't see that. And then we've got some different styles. So we got some books, we got a little plate of food, then we have idle, so nothing on there. Messy, so there's bits everywhere, and then just a bunch of papers, with the hopes that it works from every angle. The only one that looks a little out of place is probably the food is pushed a little bit more that way. I think it still works. So now we're working on the crate. Quick question, how you come up with the assets? Do you go by themes and create a lot of assets around that theme? And do you have any source for ideas, inspirations? Okay, so sort of like two parts to that. So for the streams that I do, the assets I make are for a game that I'm creating. Originally, it was just I wanted to make fantasy-inspired assets because I really like that genre. So that's what I started making, and then I upped the days and hours of streams I was doing, and I agreed to do a little bit on Game Maker where I was going to show off the assets. Somehow that's moved into me actually creating a fully fledged game, which I wasn't intending to do, but a lot of people were like, let's make this game, and somehow we came up with a whole concept around it. I was like, okay. So now I'm making a bunch of assets around that. For things like the Creator Fund, we're actually given themes and we just have to make off of those themes. Ideas, inspirations, basically it's a little bit of two. So one, sometimes it's just off the top of my head, I'll have an idea and I'll run with it, and sometimes it works out really well, sometimes not so much. Otherwise, I do generally use Pinterest. So I like to go to Pinterest. If the theme is Halloween, for example, I might type in Halloween, see what kind of things come up, look for color schemes, stuff like that, and just draw inspiration that way. Or from the real world. So if they're over a year ago, we had an architecture theme. So wasn't a year ago. I can't remember when it was. I think it might have been June or July. So I did a few things where I was like, okay, I want it to be quite gothic, and I had a few ideas in my head and I managed to go for that. But once I'd done those, I was running out of ideas. But luckily in the UK, we have a lot of different type of architecture and a lot of sort of like Edwardian and medieval type stuff, which I really, really like. So I actually went and visited a few places within the English Heritage and National Trust around the area that I live in, and got some inspiration from that. So I like took pictures and I looked at the pictures of the buildings and thought, okay, so how can I incorporate this in a voxel form? So generally I take inspiration pretty much from all around. Sometimes it's just purely from my head and it's like, this will be a great idea, and I'll try and make it. Sometimes it's a little weird, which is great. My brain just works in a weird way. But yeah, a lot of times it can just be just from that. Hey, Necro, I just realized, Necro, is you that asked what I'm making. Necro, how are you doing? Also, I mentioned your username to my partner, and he was like, oh, he was really like the band. I had no idea your name was based off of something. I just thought like you smashed a bunch of stuff together like I usually do. I wanted a game room video game theme, some Pokemon decor. It's not too fond of it like I am, so I get to create a man cave when we move and decorate it as nerdy as you want. I love that. Why is your boyfriend not fond of it? Tell him off. Just be like, Panda's told me I have to do this. Use me as an excuse. I'll take it. I'll take the hit so you can have what you want. Just smashed a bunch of stuff together. Did you really? I feel like you're joking with me. And when he gets home from work, do it. Just be like, no, Panda says I get to have a man cave. But I really like that. It can be really, really well done. I've seen some people make some amazing, like, Pokemon themed bedrooms for kids and stuff, where I've looked at going, like, that's actually really cool. I was like, I kind of want that. Like, I'm not 5, but like, please, can I have that? The band is named after you. I love that. Yeah, that's how it works. Oh, this second cup of tea is great. Oh, we've ran over. Okay, somebody give me some more ideas for putting in this crate. So the crate is is for the servants. So far what we've got in here, just so the servant's bed has hay on it, okay? So the crate for the servants has a little bit of spare hay in there. Then we've got a few books. I'm thinking they're servants, so I don't think they need a sword because they're servants. I'm thinking maybe a pile of rags, and I might like add a few extra rags in myself. But throw out some ideas. We do need to be finishing real soon, and so I'm gonna do some like different browns around here. Right, we should probably have like grays in here. Oh wait, that's delete. Nope. Then maybe like a little bit more of a tan rag. That's not tan. A little bit too tan. There. Like some different shades on it. Oh, that's a cute little sticker. What's it say? Hi, it says hi. A little doggy waving hi. That's super freaking cute. Right, does that look like a box of rags? I feel like it doesn't, but we'll work with it. Right, so we've got some rags. What else would they have in here? I also feel like this needs to just be a little bit darker. Okay. Right, so I'll have some books. What else are they gonna have? Right, let's just see what it looks like from afar. It kind of does look like a buildup of fabric, actually. I'm not mad at that. Needs a little bit. I think the tan might be too tan in there. It's like books, gold, and unknown. Well, I will take... Oh, no, it's not meant to look like gold. It's meant to look like hay. Maybe in the room it will... Okay, right. Just imagine, okay? So you see this. See this box, which isn't even trimmed down. That's naughty of me. See this box, this lovely crate, okay? Now, imagine it next to this bed that has hay on it. It 100% looks like hay. You're not gonna tell me otherwise. Oh my gosh, my Spotify Discover Weekly is playing some songs I really like. Oh, I'm gonna have to start that. You finally. But at least the books look like books. But we have already ran over by a little bit. I'll give you a few more minutes. I need... What else do we need in here? I'm tempted to just put a sword in here. We'll add another book, but we'll make it an upright book. Bacon and scrambled air. I can't put it. Oh, shoes! Yes! Oh, we could make some goblin shoes. Well, the servants generally just wear sandals. I'll show you what the servant cook is wearing on his feet. Oop. Oh no, what did I name it? Like, cook? No. Oh, Goblin Chef. Name it Goblin. Okay, what's... Oh, he's not wearing shoes! He's not wearing shoes. How big have I made his feet? 1, 2... Oh, I hate that I can't... Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, his feet are 7 wide. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 long. That doesn't look right. Because it's not. That's right. Okay, so we'll give them some standard... These are the fancier goblins. Get these shoes. Oh, I didn't look at how high it went. There we go. Lovely. What a lovely sandal. Definitely tell that's a sandal. Okay, and we'll have... Oh, the shoe is huge! Their feet are bigger than their books. Okay. I mean, they are goblins. It makes sense. We'll have one there. One there. I don't think I can get bacon and scrambled egg in here, can I? I was meant to say egg, not F. There we go. What do you think? I think we can probably make this just a little bit taller. Yeah, so I'm gonna just move the eggs out the way. Just gonna build this up just a little bit more. Alright, and we'll grab this. That. There we go. Alright, are you familiar with any of the game maker commands? Some of them, yeah. Some, but not all. Hope I'm doing well. I am, thank you. I'm not as well versed in Game Maker as I am in Voxedit. But what are you looking to be able to do? Because I have just come to the end of the stream, really. I was meant to finish 20 minutes ago. But there we go. Now I can add a little bit more detail to this crate, really. Right, and we'll sort the rest of that out later. I'm not too keen on that. I'm going to change all of that because I don't like it. Wondering, I placed 2 doors on my parcel within the game maker and I am having trouble making them activate based off an interaction versus just opening and closing on their own. I have 2 identical doors placed and they seem to just open and close automatically as if they were placed on a timer of some sort. Okay, so I had this issue too. So I'm guessing what you want to happen is like an interaction, like you walk up to it and so you would click to interact and the door would open when you click to open it. So I'm thinking if I get this right, let me just log in and see, because I've done one where mine is when a quest gets completed. I've done that on my door. It took me a long time to do that, but on my door, that's how I made it open for that. I'm just going to go to my tavern one because I think this is... I think I've got a few doors in here that open. I also broke my tavern a lot, so I'm a bit irritated by that. So I have this door here, which opens when I interact, and then I've got this door over here. It doesn't open. Like there's no opening. But if I go and get the key now, because I found the key, the door's open. So I'm guessing you want the one where it just opens when you interact with it. So let me just tab it out and go have a look at what I've done with that door. So the door there's collisions on it. So I've got behavior as a door. Behavior door, message required is interact. Then it's trigger, whatever. Opening mode, play animation, and then opening animation, opening, closing animation, closing. And then nothing else, I don't think. I'm just gonna look in logic for you. So yeah, none of that applies. So you just want to make sure the behavior's on door. You know what would look great on that experience? Are you gonna say the NFT? The panda punk that you made? So Johnny, message required, interact, make sure it's on trigger, opening mode, play animation, and then opening animation you want to be opening, and then closing animation, closing, and then starting state. Sorry, didn't mention that one. Starting state is closed. Okay, message on open, there's no message when it opens, no message on close. And not really got that. It doesn't display those things. But hi, Fly Flay. But yeah, so that's that. Let me know if that works, because it is the end of my stream, so I do need to end. I mean, it wouldn't fit the theme of the game, so but it would look cool for sure. So yeah, interact, trigger, play animation, opening, closing, starting state, closed. Does be over on its own. I just updated all the behaviors. So the behavior should just be door. Tags, I've just got door, interactives, and indicator component. Just gonna check rules. They're my quests, defeat, victory, right there. Global parameters. Controller, behavior, components. Yeah, I've got nothing to do with the doors. Are you using the... Maybe try a different door? Just to see if it's a door issue. Try the wooden door. Old wooden door. But I've just got the behavior on door, so make sure it's on the door behavior. Yeah, see if swapping the doors work. Sorry, I'm just closing some of these other things that I've got open right now. I'm still on it, don't worry. And then the tags are just door, interactives, indicator, component. Logic, I don't think I've done anything on the logic. You know what, if I find a way out, they are still opening on their own, both at the exact same time. Have you tabbed in? Are you in the game? I'm trying to work through this with you, no problem. So you definitely got it on behavior and not animated decoration. Door, not animated decoration. You could... I did have an issue with my quest door doing something really similar where it would just open and close. Maybe try play animation, keep that, but change like opening to like close. Tabbing in, like as if you're playing the game, tab out and then change it. Oh, sorry. Bravos, I can't submit things for approval that aren't part of the creator fund. If that doesn't work, I really don't know what else to say. Maybe take a screenshot of this, what I've done here, so you can see. Oh, I might be in the way. Give me a second. Give me a second to move myself so you can see. So there you go. So if you want to like just screenshot that little section so you can see what everything is and try it out. Because unfortunately I do have to I do have to finish. As I have the orthodontist at 9 in the morning because I'm crazy. And thought, yes, that's a good idea to go. Yeah, no worries. Hopefully that gets sorted for you. I hope you managed to figure out what's going on there, because that sounds super annoying that it's doing that. Oh, my screen's like poking out a little bit there. Never mind. Right, let's do the whole endy thing. And as you can see, I do have my Kongs thing back at the moment. So I've started transferring a whole bunch of stuff over to my new computer. So I'm happy to have this screen back. It's going to be good. Anyway, do need to finish. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will try to do probably maybe an Axie or a different crypto game stream over the weekend. So that will be interesting. I do have a video set to come out tomorrow on Star Atlas, so take a look at that if you get a chance to over on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you're on YouTube, because comments help the algorithm and I appreciate them. If there's anything that you need me to answer, I do try and reply to everyone. I haven't been very well, so there is a backlog of replies I've been trying to work through, so apologies if I haven't replied to any of your questions. I will get to them, don't worry. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!